So let me ask you the question that you were supposed to be asked, or you were supposed to answer in your book. Who speaks for Islam? Because that does seem to be part of this debate, and it's sort of like when you hear, you will hear American leaders going, we need more Muslim leaders to speak out against ISIS, to speak out against Al-Qaeda, to speak out against these radicals who are trying to pervert your faith.
Right. The question we asked in the book, Who Speaks for Islam, is based on the idea that a fringe minority claims to speak on Islam, and that we're ignoring the silenced majority. And it's not that they aren't speaking out, it's that we're not listening.
It was interesting, you said silenced.
Silenced.
Yeah, not silent.
No,
you feel like they have been silenced. Who has silenced them? You think we're not doing enough to undo
vocal extremists have silenced them. A media that isn't interested in the mainstream has silenced them. But when you actually ask the vast majority of Muslims, you find that our values are very compatible, that they are at least as likely, if not more likely, to condemn terrorism. But I think we should take a step back and ask a different question, which is it justified to demand that Muslims condemn terrorism? Now that might sound a little radical, just even asking it.
All right.
And the reason I say that is this. Condoning the killing of civilians is, to me, about the most monstrous thing you can do. And to be suspected of doing something so monstrous simply because of your faith seems very unfair. Now, when you look at the majority of terrorist attacks in the United States, according to the FBI, the majority of domestic terrorist attacks are actually committed by white male Christians. And that's just the facts. When those things occur, we don't suspect other people who share their faith and ethnicity of condoning them. We assume that these things outrage them just as much as they do anyone else. And we have to afford that same assumption of innocence to Muslims.